Hello my viewers, I welcome you to another wonderful presentation. Chaman Property Law meets debunk. A guide for property developers, investors and homeowners, as well as home buyers. I remember my humble self, Charles Chaman Walker, Esquire, a property lawyer and a very passionate man. Today I'm going to talk to you about this wonderful topic that most people have been wondering and they don't really know much about. I'm very pleased to discuss this topic that is very critical to anyone involved in property transactions. The many misconceptions surrounding property law in Nigeria is this topic. You need to know that. Whether you're a real estate developer, an investor, home buyers, homeowners, prospective buyer, this insight will empower you to navigate the legal landscape with confidence and legal clarity. Myths. Once I possess the deed of assignment, I am the legal owner of the property. Who told you that? That's one of the myths. Once I possess the deed of assignment, I am the legal owner of the property. A common myth is that possessing a deed of assignment automatically makes one the legal property owner. While the deed of assignment is essential in confirming the property and also ensuring that it has been transferred, it is only one step in securing legal ownership. Clarification. I want to clarify this myth. To fully perfect your title, you must obtain consent of governor of the state under the Land Use Act. Then proceed with registration at the land registry so that you have a verifiable title number to run a search. This process gives you a legal title that is recognized and can be defended in court, ensuring a secure property investment. The next myth I want to discuss now: buying land from community head guarantees ownership. Who told you that? Another widespread belief is that purchasing land directly from the community head, such as Bale, Obi, Kabiyesi, Oba, whatever, ensures undisputed ownership. Not true. Many assume that transactions concluded with the transitional authorities are legitimate and final. I want to clarify this. While community head may have influence, they do not have legal authority to transfer title alone. Any transfer of land must follow the statutory requirements under the Nigerian law. Without the appropriate documentation and the government consent, the title may be challenged by anyone. Always ensure transactions are handled with the appropriate legal oversight, involving registered owners and follow due diligence. The next myth I want to talk. If I have property, no further steps are necessary. Who told you that? If I inherit a property, no further steps are necessary. For those of you that your father or forefather or generation left massive property, please take note of that. Many individuals believe that inherited property automatically becomes theirs without the need for additional legal steps. This is a significant misconception that can lead to future conflicts. I want to clarify on this. Even when property is inherited, it is crucial to formalize ownership by registering the inherited title. Very important. This may include obtaining letter of administration or grant of probate from the probate registry, as case may be. By securing your title, you protect your rights to the property. Ensure it remains legally recognized and it can pass down smoothly to future generations. The next myth I want to talk to you about is this belief that an irrevocable power of attorney equals ownership. Once you buy a property with an irrevocable power of attorney, you are the owner of the property. Some believe that possessing an irrevocable power of attorney for the property owner equates to legal ownership. Many assume that since the power of attorney allows them to act on behalf of the owner, they are essentially the owner. No. I want to clarify this. This is a clarification of this. A property owner only grants the authority to act in a specific capacity on behalf of the owner. Take note of that. A power of attorney only grants the authority to act in specific capacity on behalf of the owner. It does not transfer ownership, please. To assume full ownership, a buyer must execute a deed of assignment and follow up with necessary registration process. The power of attorney is revocable in some cases, and does not confirm a legal title in real estate. Even though some states are using it, like Imo State and some other states, other states also, they are using irrevocable power of attorney. It is not a proper way of transfer of legal ownership of the property. The next myth I want to talk to you now is every plot of land can be used for any development. No. Every plot of land can be used for any development. Who told you that? Investors and developers often assume that any land purchased can be used for any project, be it residential, commercial, or industrial. I want to clarify this. Take the note of the clarification now. The intended use of land parcel is regulated by zoning laws, and the land use restrictions set forth in the different state planning laws, and also similar regulations in every state need to be verified. Conduct due diligence to confirm that the land is zoned for the intended purchase, and where necessary, apply for a change of use to avoid penalties and ensure compliance. The next myth I want to talk now is once a property is purchased, I don't need to pay additional fee. Once a property is purchased, I don't need to pay additional fees. Many buyers are under the impression that once they have paid the purchase price, no other fees are required. However, ownership often incurs additional statutory costs. I want to clarify this. Securing a property legal title typically involves payment of stamp duties, consent fees, registration fees. Further properties in service estate or communal setting may also come with service charges. You must pay it. You are obligated to do so. Planning this cost ensures a smooth acquisition process and prevents unexpected legal challenges. The next myth I want to talk now is verbal agreements hold the same weight as written agreements. In some informal settings, parties rely on verbal agreements or even just a simple handshake to confirm property sale with the belief that these are legally binding process. Please take note of this clarification. Nigerian law mandates that land transaction must be documented in writing to be enforceable. Relying on verbal agreements in property transaction exposes you to several and severe risks, including the potential for dispute and loss of investment. Always ensure that your agreement is written and reviewed by a qualified property lawyer. The next myth I want to talk is once a property has a C of O, it is free from encumbrances. Having a certificate of occupancy of O does not guarantee that the property is entirely free from encumbrances or dispute. Clarification. A C of O is an essential document, but it is not necessarily indicate that the property is free from other claims, liens, and dispute. Conduct a thorough search at the land register and consider hiring a property lawyer for additional due diligence. This step confirms that the title is clear and protects your investment from unexpected claims. The next myth: acquiring land. Acquiring a family land is safe and cheaper option. No? In an effort to save costs, some buyers turn to family land, believing it to be a secure and inexpensive investment. Family land sales, however, can often be rife with conflicts. Now, listen to this clarification. Family land sales require caution, very serious caution. As multiple parties within the family may have an interest in the property, it is crucial to ensure that all interests of the family members are well captured. Consent to sale and sign the necessary agreements and documents to prevent future dispute must be taken care of. Engage a lawyer to verify all relevant documentation and negotiate for collective consent. If any member of the family refuses to consent to that property transaction, that person is known as a dissenting member of the family and they can challenge the sale of that property. So please be very careful, especially when the family resolution is very important. That's what brings the consent of all the family members out. Property litigation can be settled quickly. That's another myth. Another thing people used to probably believe. Property litigation can be settled quickly. Who told you? Some investors enter into property dispute expecting swift resolution. Some of them can last for 10 days. Please note that property litigation can notoriously be complex and time-consuming. Clarification on this myth. Property disputes often involve complex legal consideration and may take years to resolve due to procedural requirements involved. Before engaging in litigation, consider alternative dispute resolution methods such as mediation and arbitration, which may offer faster and more cost-effective outcome. Please take note of that. If you are watching me for the first time, I want to encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on all my social media handles. And click on the notification bell to get notification anytime I drop a video. And don't forget to like this video and also share this video to your loved ones. In the world of property, knowledge is power. This myth highlights how easy one can misinterpret property laws, regulations, leading to costly mistakes. As a property developer, investors, homeowners, and home buyers, you must valuably protect your property by ensuring a valuable due diligence. Partner with a property lawyer who is well versed in Nigerian property law to guide you through each step of the process. It is very important. Don't do it yourself, especially if you're a property investor or a property developer. Investing in real estate is one of the most substantial decisions one can make. Let's debunk these myths. Protect your investment and uphold your legal standard to foster this transparent property market in Nigeria. Please, I want to see you protecting your property title. Don't make mistakes that others have made. Please, if you are Nigerian in diaspora, please, I want to ensure that you stay tuned to all my videos because it's going to open your eyes, it's going to educate you, it's going to enlighten you in all that you need to know about real estate transaction. I want to thank you immensely for staying to the end of this video, and I want to see you in my next video. And if you have not subscribed, do so by subscribing and click on the notification bell to get notification, and as well as don't forget to share this video to your loved one, to anyone you know that is involved in real estate. Please, thank you for staying to the end of this video. Bye for now.